Radio. We live right now. This is your boy Poetic. That's Poetic. Here with Miss
Carolyn.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes. And we are getting ready to get started here at 7. Rocking with you at 7.
Hey, rocking at
Did you
7.
hear the intro?
What you mean?
Did you hear the intro?
The new intro that you wrote?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I missed it.
I'm just saying. I
Hey.
ain't hear it play. When I hear it play, then I know I'm about to start rocking with you at 7. Rocking with you at 7.
Rocking with you at 7. Rocking with you at 7. Rocking with you at 7.
That's what it is. So, we here live. We got a special guest in the building, Mr.
Woo,
Showtime.
show it out.
What's going on? It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Straight all the way from Chicago to ATL. Y'all better know that.
Please believe it.
Yes, sir. We about to get into this interview.
I don't want to be rude. I definitely got my partner in crime with me all the way from Chi-Town as well. Miss Fine Hazel is in the building.
Absolutely.
She's like my everything. You know, we kind of depend on each other when we out here.
Fine Hazel. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right. We doing good. We're going to get into this thing right after this short break. We're going to go ahead, phase out and phase back in, and it's going down.
Yeah.
Right here on 108 Praise.
108 Praise Radio.
What you know? What you know?
I hope y'all ready to have a good time.
What y'all know?
It's on and popping.
Gummy worms.
These gummy worms is the best.
So you didn't even offer me now.
You know what?
I haven't had these since I was a kid.
You know
Shut
what?
the door.
Why was out
Miss
there?
C, in my mind, I offered everybody something in my mind. I did.
It was in your mind because I didn't get none of these.
Okay.
Huh.
I got a funny story. I was out. And somebody said, she looked at me, she said, "You want a gummy worm?" I was like, "No, I don't want a gummy worm." She had some of them gummy worms. You know they be injecting the worms, right?
And with what?
Here he
With
go.
that
boy.
stuff.
What you know about that? Okay, take the worms back. Take the worms.
Well, I don't know.
No
They was in the club. You was in the
Oh,
club.
well, you know what was in
You was
those.
in the club. That was some weed worms.
Yeah, that's what them
It
was.
was a Jesus club.
Oh, okay. It was a Jesus Club worm.
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But yeah, all right, so we're going to get into this thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You said you want to be surprised. I'm
I was
surprised.
just gonna say since I didn't let you send me no questions in advance. Did you even? You got some? You ready?
I got some questions.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Like Cedric Entertainment said,
Don't
even
worry about it.
I ain't even worried about it.
Ain't worried about it.
What's up, Cuzzo? I see you, baby. Nicole. Uh-oh.
He dropped gummy worms.
That's coming back in the mouth.
Gummy worms.
Yes.
Gummy worms.
That's what they do to you. They do.
Hey, good, man.
Okay.
That's all I ate all day,
What's
man.
up, Rilla Men?
I've been working all day, man.
Have you?
This is, yes.
Hey, that's what you do, though.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
And
Hey, Courtney, is my girl Lisa Legal Beagle on?
Then after I leave here, I gotta go to a stage play rehearsal.
Uh-oh.
Shut the door. What stage play you in?
I'm in. Pick one.
We're going to talk about
No,
all that on the
There's
air.
a lot of them joints.
Wow.
Man, yeah, I had to just write it down because I'm so many.
I forgot
Oh,
some of
boy.
the stuff in my interview
Yeah.
Tuesday. I was like, boy, I ain't mentioned nothing.
Yeah, I got
Not
yeah,
half of nothing.
Really?
I got to
Not
mention
a
the
piece of
clothing
nothing.
store.
Only thing I was plugging was the event we got coming up this Saturday, SLC event.
Okay.
That's what it's in,
All right. Well, let it roll. What's on the agenda, Butter Roll?
We're gonna get started with the interview as soon as Courtney get over here.
Butter roll.
Get his
Butter
interview.
Roll. That's my
Butter
thing
roll.
for him.
Did you get you got the intro song?
Oh, it's time to rock with it, roll with it, rock with it.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm gonna just put this out here on the interview live.
we definitely
right
not
now.
saying.
I'm
We
totally,
going crazy all day
I'm totally
long.
missing Lisa right now.
My Lisa Legal Beagle.
Lisa, where you at?
She got some names for people.
Where you at,
Legal
Lisa?
Beagle Lisa.
If y'all ain't got this right here, y'all
Get you
tripping.
the tune.
We got to put it in
What?
mind, too. Hold
Y'all
on.
tripping. If y'all ain't got that,
What you know about?
you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got that, y'all tripping.
Not
Lisa
having
Beagle
no
said,
friends
Courtney,
to
it
pay
ain't
your
working.
bills.
Artwork done about
You
Miss
can't
Fine
talk to
Hazel.
no one. Can't tell nobody how you feel.
What you know about?
Everybody.
Might have a
Round
show
you
up in
fake.
We're gonna get into it. That's gonna be the second song we play.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let that one rip, you know.
I told him, Lisa Legal Beagle. I said exactly what you said.
show this to the people right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. What's this?
Tune in with Showtime and what he got
Can
going
y'all see
on.
it? 108.
108.
108
Praise
You
Radio.
get it on yours. That's 108 Praise Radio.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all get into tune right now on Facebook.
108 Praise
You got music
Radio. We're live.
What?
Are we live?
We waiting for your intro song. Courtney, could you just tell us what's good, Butter Roll?
I ain't know.
All right.
Glad I was talking
Oh, we
and
getting-
entertaining.
I thought we was just backstage.
We was just kicking it. Sorry, you guys. We didn't know we were
You would
live.
have known we was
He
live.
didn't give us the
Curtains
countdown.
closed, man.
Gotta
let us know, sir.
We was talking about what happened.
I did 1, 2, 3.
We didn't see no 1, 2, 3 nothing. Did you see?
But don't
You
worry
know
about it. Don't
what?
worry
We
about it. We
finna
here
fire the
Alright.
producer of
Yeah,
108.
All right, Showtime. Let's get into it.
Let's get it roll. Let's rock it.
All right.
Everybody,
So,
welcome to 108 Praise Radio. We are the host of the wonderful 108 Praise Radio. The producer, CEO Courtney Clark, just told us that we were live with you, and we apologize for not being formal. We were waiting for our intro song, and the wonderful, we are the host. My butterroll right here, Mr. Shadi Swanson, the #1 inspirational
Said my
hop.
government name. I love that.
Oh, goodness. Mr. Poetic himself.
Oh.
My legal beagle partner, Lisa Patisse, has been trying to chime in, but Brother Roll, Courtney ain't got her in yet, so we are...
Me and Lisa is a legal problem.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. Anyways, we are so happy to be here. I'm not going to take over because my Butterroll host right here has a whole slew of things he got to say, and let me shut it down, right?
All right, yeah. We here on 108 Praise. We Showtime. Jovan Showtime.
Jovan,
Straight
showtime.
from Chi-Town. What's up, man? It's so glad to have you here, bro. You be so busy. Like,
Man, it's a blessing to be here, and it's also a blessing to be busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess
Amen.
I tell folks all the time I went from being overlooked to overbooked.
Oh.
You know, so I ain't got no complaints about that. Man. God is good.
Amen.
I like it. I like it.
Amen.
I love it. So, man, brother, we met at the Veterans Fest.
We did.
And I was doing something else. I was collecting fans and getting ready for my show performance. And I was like, yeah, I'll be down here doing my thing, networking and all that. And I heard some noise coming from the stage. I said, who is that?
What?
And they was like, I don't know. I said, well, let's go to the stage and find out. I walked back over to that stage. That joker said, what you know about? I was like, okay. I said, I've been looking for, God knows I have been looking for an R&B singer that I could connect with, that I could vibe with, that we can network and do some
Right.
things together. And boom, blessing. So waited till he got off the stage, introduced myself. It's been on ever since.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
how long ago was that?
That was last year.
Man, that was
Last
about over a
year? And y'all been cool as flat tires since.
Oh man, you know, we got like spirits, but I definitely I want to correct some things, not to try to throw my brother under the bus, but I'm not an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? It's just that my music sounds a little R&B-ish. I get it.
Your music is hot. You know what?
I appreciate
What's
it.
so cool is I listened to you for the first time at my play in
Yeah.
Macon a couple of weeks ago, and I
Yes.
said, who is that brother man? He got it going on like the 911, the 222, and I had to meet him when the play was over, and I said, I did not meet you. And he was in my play here in Atlanta.
I was.
And I felt so bad that I had not met you, but you are the bomb.
I appreciate you, man. And you know, all glory to God. I'm just a vessel. Cause you know, I'm telling you, Jovan. I mean, everybody still have some things they dealing with, but Jovan
Right.
sometimes don't be wanting to sing about this. I like the ladies, man, so I be wanting to sing to the ladies, but I know God got a greater calling on my life, so I have to be
Amen.
obedient.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So you know, at any cost, I would die to me at any day to allow Him to live inside of me. You feel
That's
me?
awesome.
Amen.
That's awesome.
And that's voicing the gospel right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we met, we hit it off, we started working together. Next thing you know, we're doing showcases together. We met at the other showcases.
Yeah.
You came out, you blessed the play for us, and you just killed it.
He
I had my
did.
crowd begging for you to come back.
He did.
You called me, man. I think I had something else going on after because y'all had 2 shows that day,
Right, we had
and I did the first show, but I had to leave and go do something else after that. I
Right.
can't remember. You know, my life is
Young Jesus.
what'd you say?
You had to open up for Young Jesus.
Jeezy. I had Jeezy that
Yeah.
night. I sure
Yeah.
did. It's a blur.
If it would have been anybody else, I wouldn't have let you go.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Young Jeezy.
Yeah, I did have Jeezy that night, and so he
Right.
had called me and said, "Hey man, everybody asking for you again. And I felt bad.
I know you did.
I felt bad, man. I felt bad because, you know, it's only one me. I wish I could be like the Holy Ghost and be in multiple places at the same time. But
But you know what? You made an exception and you came to the play, and I'm so honored that you did that.
No
Everybody has been shouting out about you, Showtime, and amen for you making an exception to be a part of Women's Shop Talk While Real Men Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Man, anytime,
You were a blessing.
I appreciate it. Anytime I can get out there and display and display God and
Amen.
and do what I do, I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it.
Absolutely.
If I can get out the bed, I can get to it.
That's right. So yeah, man. So Dan, you introduced me to your daughter.
Man,
She is
man,
adorable, that
So we
baby.
can't forget
Shout out to both of my daughters. My
Thank you.
oldest daughter in Chicago, who I just got off the phone with, who's going to be an exceptional actor. Y'all be checking out for her, Nevaeh Angel Johnson. And shout out to my youngest daughter, who was she's my hype man right now. She's 1 year old. That's my praise dancer. That's my shadow. Shout out to Yelena Heaven Johnson.
Hey,
So I appreciate her.
Hey, Elena, she's a doll.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? This is a real true story. Like, people really be FaceTiming me on Facebook. Like, people and I don't be knowing who they are because they never FaceTime me before. And I'll be like, I wonder what this person wants. Sometimes I get people that call me and want to pray with me or want to just tell me a story and have me to give them some advice. I get that a lot. But now, you know what I've been getting lately? People have been calling me and saying, hey, man, I just want to talk to your daughter, man. I just talk.
Player. Hey, hold up,
And you know what's crazy?
Player, stop them.
Like, man, I just want to see the
Right there.
baby. They calling me like, I'm finna start charging folks.
You ain't talking to my baby. That's a little
No,
weird.
but it don't just be guys. It be females too. Like,
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
I know, some people I be knowing, but I'm thinking they calling for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be like,
She get more
they be like, man, I
opinion
just want to see Elena, man. And my daughter get on the phone like, hey, and I be like,
Ready.
so I say, you know, I'm finna start cash apping folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to talk to my daughter? It's gonna be $10. Send that over in the cash app. It's all good. Ain't no problem. But you know, she brighten up a lot of people. I get a lot of text messages and a lot of inboxes and people, and I post her up, and she doing something because stuff that we do just be naturally. Of course, she 1 year old, so I can't prep her.
But you know what? You have prepped her spiritually. She has an anointing, and she got it
does.
honestly from you.
She does.
She's a doll.
She does.
I mean, she just brightens up the room when she walks in.
She
there.
does, man. She has this aura about herself.
She
when I say,
does.
and I can't do nothing but thank God because sometimes, you know, she brightens my day up when I'm feeling like I need that reboosting.
Yeah, she does
you know,
it.
You
She
know when
does
you
it.
when you out and you give so much of yourself, you be needing that reboosting, and she does that. I remember one time, it's been a few times where I've been to cook some food and I'd be so hungry and I bring it in there and get ready to eat, and she'd put her hands together like I'd be like, you know what, I'm sorry, I forgot, I did.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff like that at 1 year old, you can't buy that, man.
That's right.
I appreciate that.
That's what's up. Elena has stole the show again.
She do, man. She definitely make me step my stage presence up because they don't be looking at me.
And something that happened when you came and did the stage play, she got locked inside of the car.
Oh man.
I know.
And when I tell you, you handled yourself like a scholar and a gentleman.
You know, my character was tested that day.
Right. Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
I think any father would lose it if their daughter was locked inside of a car with the keys in the car, especially the person that allowed them to get locked. When you left them with a certain person and that happened, your characteristic can be tested. But this is when you need to know who's in control and who's trying to infiltrate.
That's right.
Okay.
The assignment that God has put you on.
I'm a little slow. You talking about Jesus?
Please believe it.
Okay. All right.
He's definitely in control, and Satan himself tried to infiltrate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He knew that if I went on stage with a certain energy,
Right.
That's
that
right.
people probably
That's
wouldn't
right.
receive what they need to receive.
That's right.
But I'm gonna tell you but the hardest part was not seeing my daughter locked in the car with the keys inside the car. The hardest part was being obedient to God in that moment when I heard God say, go do what you're supposed to do. Don't worry about her. I got this.
Yes.
And for me to have to walk off and leave my daughter in that car, that was the most challenging part for me. And I'm gonna tell y'all some behind the stage stuff that y'all don't know.
God.
This guy right here, to my left, Mr. Poetic, was funny. Poetic came to me and said, "Hey man, hey, if you can't do it, man, just let me know, man. I'll go out because I see your face, brother. I see your face, man. If we need to pray, we can pray right now. We can pray." I'm like, man, I'm okay. I'm good, man. Ain't nothing gonna ever stop me from going out there and doing what God want me to do. That's
Right.
period.
Right,
Not
right,
even
right.
my daughter being locked in the car, as you can see. I said, devil. I said, boy, hey, you almost had me there, sir. You almost had me. But my daughter was in the car smiling and happy. She even went in the front
wasn't even
seat
shaking.
and poured my Red Bull out and laughed about it. I was like, okay, I guess I don't need that energy. So, facts.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it was tough at first until I went somewhere and prayed about it. Then I heard God say, "Go and do what you're here to do. This is what you're here to do.
Right.
Don't you worry about this distraction." Because if y'all understand, the devil cannot hurt you. He only can distract you to try to get you off the path that God has you on.
Exactly.
So if you allow him to distract, he don't have no power or dominion over you.
Preach.
He don't. So if y'all allow him to distract
That's
you,
right. That's
then he
right.
has done his job.
That's
and so
right.
at the end of the day, and he knew don't nothing distract me but somebody tampering with my children.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And
He knows your weakness.
He knows my weakness.
That's
and,
right.
and he almost got me, but I thank God I had people like Mr. Poetic around, man, to intercede. He definitely intercede. My god sister, Fi Hazel, was like, man, just go. I got it. Don't worry about it, because she was there that day as well.
Exactly.
And I just had people that were just praying for me. I actually went in the back. It was another lady that was a part of your play. I can't remember her name, but I said, can we just pray? She said, sure. So we prayed, man. Her spirit was sweet, and we got through that thing. And before my last song, I turned around. My daughter was right there on stage with me, man, and so it was a blessing.
Yep.
And she was turned up like she wasn't never locked in the car.
And then he said, "What you know about?"
Your daughter being
Yeah,
locked in
yeah.
the car, what you know
Right.
about?
Yeah.
Now I thank God that it wasn't all the way summer.
That's
Yeah,
right,
it wasn't
that's
hot,
right.
because if it was hot, I just
Yeah.
broke the windows out. It wasn't no question
Yeah.
about that, but it wasn't hot outside, and so the police, the nice police lady came and opened up the door, and we got to
Right.
it after that, man.
Right.
So,
Tested, tried, and true, brother. 'Cause
Yes,
you
yes.
not shaking nor stirred.
I wasn't, man. I
That's
wasn't.
right.
I was. I mean, I wasn't. I did want to wring somebody's neck in the beginning,
Absolutely.
but that's just that human natural in the beginning stage,
Right.
and that's before I consulted God first.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
yes, yes.
And I'm human, and we allowed to go through that, but that's why one of the fruits of the spirit is called self-control
There you go. And patience.
and patience. Yeah,
Patience.
yeah.
And then sometimes things are signs that it's confirmation that this is something that I already should have known anyway. So
Easy.
always check. Always know. So, that was a great moment. Like I said, it's in the history books now.
Man,
And,
we still talk about it. We was talking about it the other day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And but what we want to know, and the rest of the viewers want to know.
What y'all wanna know, man?
Mr. Showtime.
Come on with it, man.
How old were you when you got started singing?
I started singing. I can't even really answer that question. I'm not sure how old I was when I started singing, but how old I was when I realized I could sing.
Okay.
Okay, I was 6. I started playing the drums at a church, at my grandfather's church, Great Emmanuel Baptist Church, 5141 South Princeton, Chicago, Illinois.
Shout.
And rest in peace to my late great pastor, Reverend Henry Johnson, the man that baptized me and the man I followed up under. But I was 6 years old when I realized I had more songs in the choir that I was leading than the adults, and then I was like, I must can sing. I got 3 leading songs, and most of them only got 2 or 1.
Right. Right.
So but then I really knew I could sing when the girls from the other church would come visit, and they used to be looking at me like, "Hey, that's him, girl. That's him." And I was like 7 or 8 years old,
What's up?
and that's when I started doing it for the ladies. I was like, I'm be in church, but I'm definitely doing it for the ladies.
So when did you record your first song?
I recorded my first song when I was 20 years old with my partner Rio de Janeiro. Shout out to you, Rio. I see you, baby. It was a song called "Feel Me," and back in the days, till this day, I only sing about what I know and what I go through. And so back then, I was 20. So if you can imagine, it was just a lot of sex talk back then. Yeah. So
Secular music.
I did the
can
R&B
relate.
stuff.
That's where I started too. And,
Yeah.
Really?
You have a lot of things that you go through.
Yeah,
You
yes,
know,
sir.
when you get led to God and you get confirmation.
Come on,
Like when you're
come
in
on.
the right place, doing the right things on the right station.
Yeah.
You ain't hear the rhyme. You ain't hear
confirmation on the right thing on the right station.
Amen.
He just ran confirmation and station for y'all that don't know
This
what he
is
just
Mr.
did.
Poetic. What do you expect?
Spiritual, lyrical. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's great, bro. And so then when you started your drive, I heard you used to work with R. Kelly.
Man,
and
shout out to
big names
Kels.
like that. So Chicago, paint the picture for us of what it was like when you got your start.
Well, when I got my start, I started out before I met Kelly. You know, I had a song called I don't even want to give y'all the title of the song because it was just that ratchet. But this particular song.
Abbreviate it for us.
Okay, you want to keep it one? Okay, I had a song called "Spread Your Legs" for me.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna put it out there. It was just I just
Why
got.
you had to give him go there?
I
He
got-
tried really hard not to do it.
No, I went. So it was straight to the point. So that song got me a lot of notification in my city, and
I bet it did.
Yeah, it was crazy. It also got me in a lot of trouble that I didn't ask for.
Hello, you
Yeah.
think?
So, but it got me notified, and but how I met Kels, I met him through a friend of mine who asked me one. He called me up at like 12 o'clock at midnight and was like, "Hey man, we finna go play basketball with R. Kelly. What's up? You want to come?" I said, "My shorts on already. I'm on the porch. Hurry up." You know what I'm saying? So
no question.
man, it wasn't no
King of
question about it.
Chicago?
This mom, everybody know how I felt about Kels. It was Michael Jackson. It was Kels. You know, and we pulled up to the gym, and that's how me and R. Kelly hit it off, man. We played basketball against each other. Then all of a sudden, I was there. I was around him for like 2 months before he even knew I could sing, because I'm not no clout chaser type of dude. I'm not the type of dude that's go up to you and say, "Hey man, I can sing. Check me out." I'm not that guy.
Right.
So you know, somebody that was in the gym knew I could sing, and they was just like, "Hey man, Showtime can sing." He was like, "You talk about the Bigfoot guy?" You know, R. Kelly's a joker. If you know Kels, everybody know he liked the clown.
Okay.
So I started singing one of his songs, "My mind's telling me no," and then you know, I did that thing. And after that, he just started calling me Lil Kels, man, and that was like one of the outside of Beyonce kissing me on my jaw. That was one of my highlight moments.
What?
Oh,
Shut
Lord.
that down. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, man, I got a movie.
Turn your radio off. We're gonna have a little talk about this.
Right.
Beyonce did what?
This before Jay-Z, man. Beyonce was 17 years old. I was 18, and
Oh,
this when they
Lord.
came out with no,
Lord.
and I was finna get ready to sign with her father. I had a singing group at the time called Made. Miraculous Achievers dominating everything. Shout out to those folks that was in there. And we was finna sign with Matthew Knowles at the time, and so we ended up going on tour with her, Jagged Edge, and Escape. And me and Beyonce was real cool.
I bet
We
you
real
was
close.
real cool. How cool was you?
Nah,
I
coulda-
Showtime, you good with the ladies.
I could have took her on prom. I toyed around with. I said, "You want to go on prom?" And she was like, "Stop playing. We never get to do stuff like that." But I was in the
That's
relationship.
how she was back then.
Yeah.
Too, 'cause, you know, she was kicking jokers out the group. Like, look, you ain't serious. Get out.
Yeah, she's like, "Stop playing." But you know, I never I didn't do it because I was in a relationship at the time. So, you know.
Courtney.
So that's what it was. But you know, I had a good life, man. I definitely lived a good life. But I'm gonna tell you right now, over here on this side, it's way much better, man.
Oh man,
It's
tell
way
us
much
about
better. You know, just when I decided to turn my life over and sing, because I always had a gospel song on my R&B album, because you know I'm a big DMX fan, and DMX always had at least one poem.
Yes.
Come on, you already know, Poetic.
already know.
He always had at least one poem or a song geared to God.
Straight to God.
So I was like, I'm gonna do that. But I started getting booked for that one song versus the other 9 that was on there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what, God, let me try. But then something happened to the point where me and my partner, we got shot at by some Mexicans in Chicago.
What?
8 bullet holes in the van.
What?
Neither one of us had to go to the hospital about it.
Praise
Wow.
God.
And that's when I said, I heard you. I heard you,
I heard
God.
something when you said that. God is trying to
Tell you something. Come on, man.
All right, we're
Come
gonna take
on.
a short break right here. We with Mr. Showtime right here on the station 108
108 Praise.
Yeah, man.
So, Poetic, we about to go to a short break. Y'all keep it locked. Keep
Keep
hot.
it
We gonna be right
live.
back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was a scary night.
Yo, it's POE, and your boy,
Brown Time Production.
you know. We had to do this for the kids, to uplift them in the times when they down.
Yo, I had hard my whole sin life. They telling me to pay, but they never set a price. And being black is kinda like having fixed dice. You can roll 100 times, but you never get it right. But on the other side, they work against me. And some days it's hard not to fall to my knees. I see grown men that can barely read, and because I can read, I receive envy. It's a hard life trying to be Christ-like. But what about the ones that don't join the fight? Just telling me that my future's not bright. But yet still they the ones smoking on the pipe. And I don't know why they want to shut me down. Probably because they wasn't good enough to move pounds. The Lord said he blesses everybody in degrees. So Lord, please, can you bless the seeds? Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed. Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed. It's kids 13 that like to get wet. My daughter's only 2, waking up in cold sweats. I can help her when she wakes, but not when she dreams. And do little things like buy ice cream. They say little kids have been given foresight. They've been given life and only want to do right. But what about the ones that's been taught wrong? Their soul's been weakened and they need a strong song. Something to uplift them in the times when they down. Cause weed, drugs, and cigarettes drag them to the ground. And they walk around with a frown, unblessed, and no proper tools for the rules of the test. And walk around with 222s, no vests. I can't tell who's from who in their sex. God, could you give them the knowledge to succeed? That's the only way they're able to achieve. Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed. Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed. I can't believe kids get sodomized, they're innocent. Can't you see it in their eyes? And did you hear about the little baby that died in the hands of his mama? Saw trauma in his eyes. And how could a child 3 months die depressed? And people think there's nothing wrong with walking around stressed. And how did pedophiles fail the test? You knew that she was young, look at her undeveloped chest. I promise you won't want to see POE. I guarantee it won't be like TV. Your bodyguards can't put a stop to me. You talk about the Lord, but I carry his decree. Not just for a hit, but to every degree. You need to be castrated, you ask me. We gotta be enemies. Play it please, cause I'm down for my younger seeds. Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed. Lord, please, bless the seeds. Give them better life and help them fight to believe. Give them foresight so these rights they can see. Take them out the streets cause I don't want to see them bleed.
Yo, I would've gave my life just to raise you right. You ain't behaving right, so I stayed to fight. To all my seeds looking up to me. If you want to achieve, you got to believe. It's POE.
Yeah, man, I was real smart. You know, I'm a nerd at heart, for real, for real. But what had happened is, once I got in the streets, I had to become a beast. You know what I'm saying? And it was all about the hustle then. But sometimes I found myself just loving a strong arm and show a little muscle. And once I found the clock was ticking, I knew the Glock was sticking.
Make up your mind. The world is now feeling the heat from the flames that has kept burning since the beginning of civilization. You represent that flame. You and I are just a small part of God's plan.
Let it drip like let it drip like dirty. Let it drip like.
Woke up feeling very good, everything cherry wood. I ain't supposed to be here. They don't understand me, hood. God good, God is dope, God is love, all above. Feeling like the old, yeah. She just walking in the club. Asking God to fill me up, dripping out the cup. He brought me out the mud, now I'm all the way up. All this winning got me feeling like I'm Terrence Crawford. Even praying for my haters so we unbothered. Mustard seed grain, stepping on my A game. I'm a king, Belichick, championship rings. I used to dream, had it all planned out for me. But he had something different for me, brand new inventory. I'm certified where I'm from, that's confirmatory. A whole lot of sacrifices with this priority. I just tell it like it is so we get the glory. If you ever knew me, knew about my territory. If you knew what I've been through, you know I ain't supposed to be here. Told the bros pull up, let's celebrate the drip. Then I knew it got real when her hand hit her hip like
you can't do it like this.
Who got a
Wipe it down, whole lot of
sauce stripping. Who got a
got that 157.
sauce stripping. Who got a
More fresher than a rebel.
sauce stripping. Who got a
If you knew what I've been through, you probably wouldn't believe it. Overcame a lot of obstacles, you probably say I cheated. Used to be about the beat, now I think I went vegan. Sitting talking to the deacon about the blessings I received. Reaching out to my people, this world is so evil. Leaving the past behind and no longer I'm sleeping. Up just like a thief in the night, I took control of my life. No more living by the roll of the dice. Haters tried dimming my lights, I lost my sight. When Slope died, I cried and smoked for 40 nights. Thought it was all a dream till they showed a crime scene. Never felt this vulnerable, the streets took my everything. Coming harder than before, God must have wanted more. Now I'm on tour, dripping sauce on them 24. Got my purple heart for conquering the gang war. Body still sore from all the scars I endured.
If you knew what I've been through, you know I ain't supposed to be here. Told the bros pull up, let's celebrate the drip. Then I knew it got real when her hand hit her hip like
you can't do it like this.
Who got a
Wipe it down, whole lot of
sauce stripping. Who got a
got that 157.
sauce stripping. Who got a
More fresher than a rebel.
sauce stripping. Who got a napkin?
Brother, help me. Help me. Help me to do what is right. Help me to build up a population of great thinkers. People who create change through thoughtfulness and spirituality. Will you choose the truth? Will you choose the light over darkness? It's time, man. It's time.
Cultivate, motivate, watch I demonstrate, let it resonate, no debate, only one name, we all down with G.O.
Back here, One Way Praise, this is Poetic and Miss Carolyn Moore. We got Showtime in the building. Showtime, why don't you go and introduce that track so they can hear what you got going on?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going zones? All right, this next track you finna hear right now is by your boy Showtime, the inspiration. All my friends call me Showtime, but the name of it is called All I Need, because at the end of the day, man, God is all that we need. So you're listening right now on 108 Praise Radio, voicing the gospel. Live!
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're on my mind every minute. Even when I lose, I be winning. Guess it's true. I can't live without you. I don't see too many rainy days, cause your rain take the pain away. Yeah, yeah. I'm so in love with you, yeah. You're everything I need and more. I never been so sure. I never met a love so pure like the one you give. Nothing can ever erase or take your place. Jesus, I'm so in love with you. I can't repay you for the things that you do. Never met one so true till the day I met you. Cause you're all that I need. I said you're all that I need. You're all that I need. I said you're all that I need. Yeah. My ambitions as a rider, it's your love that gets me higher, and it calls me to aspire. Said you're all that I need. Oh yeah, cause you're wrong.
See, I can be your people. I'll be your dude in the background.
What up?
Hey man, so I mean, with them vocals right there, I know the ladies be going crazy.
Man, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, when I came over on this side and to do this type of music, I said I thought it was gonna be easier than doing the R&B music, the secular music, and being in the clubs and stuff like that. But it's not. It's not.
Hot.
Appreciate you, Miss C.
Your music is just so deep and so vocal. It's like something that I mean, I'm gonna go out on the ledge and say you remind me of a Joe.
I rock with Joe
in the gospel world, and like that's something, a vitamin that we always needed because you always kept it real and true.
Yeah.
And you rap on a line that you sing on a line that is right there on the borderline of where a lot of people don't like to visit.
Sometimes I say to myself, when I write some of my songs, I be like, I'm playing close to the curb on this one. Some church folks they ruffles gonna be feathered. I mean, they feathers gonna be ruffled. I mean, but at the end of the day, man, that's what you want. I think a lot of Christian folks be too safe. They too safe, man. And with that being said, you know, I just got to keep it 100 with them, man, because it's real stuff out here going on. These streets gonna keep it real with you.
Right.
So you know, I feel like my energy and what I do and what I bring to the table is geared towards the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because my calling is to bring the bridge, the streets with the church. I know that. I know that's my calling. So at the end of the day, you know, these streets gonna be 100 with them. So the church got to be 100 too. If you think you're gonna win some souls out here nowadays, that's just what it is. Like I got a video out right now. Y'all go check it out. I got a song out called "Sorry," and I'm telling you, I'm kind of like telling on myself. I'm being 100 with myself first.
Right. And where can they find it at?
You can go right on YouTube and type in Showtime, hit the space bar and type in "Sorry," and then click right on the.
You know what, Showtime? I love the fact that you're all about the youth, and that's so cool. You know, I have a summer camp.
Okay, no, I didn't, but I know now.
Oh, but I do, and I would love for my children to meet you.
I would love to meet your children.
That would be amazing.
Yes, thank you.
It's done then.
It is
done.
Right here on 108 Praise Radio.
So Showtime, give a little advice out here to the young other artists that want to become a new Showtime. Tell them how you managed to stay and remain a Christian, yet though you have all these women throwing themselves at you.
Well, first of all, I don't never want you to try to come be a new Showtime. I just want you to become a better you. Let's just get that clear. You know, because I'm already me, and you don't need to you don't need to make the mistakes I've made. Trust me, you don't need to make them. I used to have 911 on speed dial, so you don't want to live that type of lifestyle. But you know, you definitely have to keep good people around you, good positive. People that's gonna be 100 with you, people that have a mindset of God. You know, one of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 3:5, where it says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart." So let's just stick a pin in it right there. Let's underline that word "all." So if we saying trust in the Lord with all thine heart, where's that room to trust man? Now don't get it twisted. I know we're human, so we're gonna put our trust in somebody that we feel like is close to us or somebody that we love. Right. But I feel like that scripture is saying that you should put your trust in the God that's in that person. And if there's no godly facts in that person, then maybe you probably shouldn't even be dealing with them.
But
so
you know what? You are the company you keep.
You are the company that you keep.
Good company.
Keep
and that
You're
actually says a lot about who you are.
Yeah,
the people that you hang out
that's around
with.
you. that's around you. So if you got people that you bring your if you bring your problems to some people, but you may not think it's a problem, but you telling somebody what you got going on, and they rooting for you, and it's damaging to you spiritually, emotionally, and your characteristic, then you probably shouldn't be hanging around them. So I keep people around me that's gonna tell me, "No, Showtime, that wasn't cool."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing I learned the main thing I learned about being around R. Kelly, and I'm grateful that God placed me around my brother, was that Kels kept a bunch of yes men around him. And me coming up where I come up from in the streets of Chicago, I said, if he got all these guys around him being so fake and phony to him, how could he possibly be real? You know what I'm saying? So that was my mindset. So off the rip, I said, I don't never want to have no yes men around me.
Right.
I said something in one of my songs back in the days. Ain't none of my people, and nobody on my team Scottie Pippens. We all Jordans. Okay. We all Michael Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Amen.
Ain't no everybody on my team is bosses.
Chicago reference, people.
That was that's definitely Chicago. If y'all know about, everybody know who Jordan is. Everybody got his shoes on his feet. But
yeah, we knew you Chicago guy.
Not to say nothing bad about Scotty, because Scotty's still a man. Don't get it twisted. But everybody know that Scottie Pippen was always the sidekick to Michael Jordan, no matter what. Even when Michael retired, he still was the sidekick to Mike when Mike went to play baseball. So at the end of the day, everybody around me are bosses. They're not afraid to say something to Showtime just because Showtime may have a bigger platform, and they feel like, well, I might not be friends with them no more. Right. That's not the case with the people that surround me. My sis right here on the right side of me, she'll check me. And she do it out of love. It's not like, well, you was wrong and you should be doing this. No, it's
we ain't heard anything from your sis. Say,
she gonna definitely
give us a
get it
shout
in.
out, sis. Tell me something. Is he real?
He's real, man. I tell everybody, I tell all the people, like new people that we come across, and they be asking me, like how the girls, when you said the girls we had, they ask me questions about him all the time. I say one thing about Showtime is he's true, he's genuine. Amen. He has a good heart. Like if he don't even know you, like he'd help you. If you had needed to move right then and there, and you needed some help, and you asked Showtime, he will. If he got the time to give, he would definitely help you, and he don't even know you.
But I got another question for you, because you seem like you gonna tell the truth. Right?
Yeah, she always do. And they gonna.
He really play basketball. I mean, like you talking about basketball. All tall guys.
And she a hooper too, so she be on the court with me. She don't be watching from the sideline. So go get her. Tell him what's going on. I'm gonna lean back on this one.
But go ahead. Over talking you though, so you tell me.
I'm gonna lean back.
He play ball though.
Yeah, he can play with team. We be out there killing like together. He my tall man. I pass it to he my Shaquille. He ain't got the weight, but he's strong like him. You know what I'm saying? He put it up.
But tell her how passionate I tell her how passionate I am to the point where like I lose it on her and forget she a girl out there. I lose it. Like yo.
He do, but we got into it recently. We was at the gym, and he snapped on our whole team. I had to be.
Sir.
Showtime, calm down.
Relax.
I'm very
relax.
Yeah, relax. Just the worst thing you can tell me in a basketball game is this is just a game. No, it's not.
Right.
This is life.
Right.
Okay.
It's like your music. You take it.
Yeah.
It's like your music.
But for some reason, in my mind, I feel like when you make the wrong decisions on the court, you will make the wrong decisions in life. That's that's just the way I feel.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, I do. So when I'm out here and I'm trying to coach you to run the right path, you're a coach. You know what I'm talking about. But Stephen Curry done messed the game up, man. he got these folks sprinting out to the 3-point line when they should be cutting towards the basket. It's an easy layup. But that's something. That's a whole other story.
I'm myself a student of the game, like you say, and I expect for it to be played the right way.
Yes.
Well, you got to get on the court with them and us, and we just come out and show you how we do it as a team.
Yeah. So let's get a game going. Let's hoop it. Let's hoop it.
We're gonna definitely do it. We're gonna definitely do it.
Go live with all that and see what's really going on, what's popping with that. But that's what's really good, because it's good to be relatable,
right? And
all of that.
And
and you have lived on both sides of the field.
Man, I have, and I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, even though I say this side is a better side, I have enjoyed myself thoroughly on both sides. But I'm gonna tell you, this side comes with a greater reward. It comes with a greater reward. Maybe not here. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I believe, but I'm good. I'm good. My Bible says on earth as it is in heaven. So I feel like our earth is supposed to be a mirror.
Right.
And I feel like I'm living in my heaven. I am living in my heaven, Jack.
That's what's up. And we appreciate you for coming by the station. We have to close out, but It's been a pleasure and an honor always.
Appreciate it, man.
Have you come back sometime, and we're gonna spit and chop it up and do it all over.
No
again.
doubt.
A whole
no
lot.
doubt.
A whole lot.
I appreciate you guys for having
so
me.
many things
Yay.
going on. Hopefully we can get you back on the tour when we go to Arkansas to do this women's shop.
Yes,
talk while
yes,
we're
yes.
men weight in Arkansas.
Not
and
just
in
Arkansas,
Virginia.
but we're going to Virginia Showtime.
I got peoples in Virginia. I'm coming
Shut
to
it
see
down.
y'all if
Shut
the
it
time
down.
presents.
That's
Keep
what
it-
my
keep
roots
it
said,
1,000.
Arkansas.
We're gonna do our shout outs. We got of course you all know me. I'm the host. I'm One and Only Poetic. You can get me on oneandonlypoetic.org, and that has all of my information. That's all of my social media. Please check me out. Go tune in, follow, get the music, all of that good stuff. Also, tune into my brother Showtime.
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram at official Showtime. No crazy way to spell it. No underscore, simply official Showtime. Also, you can catch me on Facebook at Jovan, Mr. Showtime, E.N.T. Johnson. Again, that's Jovan, Mr. Showtime, E.N.T. Johnson. Also, you can catch me on YouTube. You can type in Showtime, hit the space bar, and type in Blessed. That's the single, Showtime, space bar, type in Blessed. Click on the first video at the top of the page. If it bless you, subscribe to the channel and watch the rest of the videos.
Hey, you can find me, Oasis Speaks 45. Oasis Speaks 45 at AOL.com. That is it. You can also find homie, Carolyn Louise Herring-Moore. That is my Facebook page.
Yeah.
You know what? You need to chime into the play Oasis Montage. Who else can they find? Wanda the Witch.
Real quick.
The
Can
new
I?
magazine. Hold on one second.
Okay, go ahead.
The new magazine just dropped. Oasis Montage magazine. Make sure you get your copies.
Yes.
Send it to the website.
Yes.
Get your digital copies, or you can get your physical copies at
OasisMontage.com.
Walgreens. We got a few other distributors coming on. We're gonna have it on the shelves, and we're gonna be doing an actual release of the magazine as well. Make sure you call us about sponsorships and about getting in the magazine. It's gonna be really good.
Oh, the magazine is off the chain.
We got the plays. We got everything popping from the entertainment business so that we can get it together. We're tuning out right now. 108 Praise, Voicing the Gospel. We got Showtime in the building. Miss Carolyn Moore, Poetic, yours truly, and Cuz in the corner. We tuning out. See y'all until next time. See y'all later right here on Voicing the Gospel.
108 Praise.
I had to close it out.
Yeah, see, I couldn't get